Hello, and welcome to another Website Depot podcast. As ever, I'm your host, Greg Benevent, and today I have another special guest who's a member of the team here at Website Depot, Vanessa Moreno. Hi, Vanessa. How you doing?
Hi, Greg. Getting yourself?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Okay, so glad to have you here on the podcast. So, yeah, if you could just start by telling us who you are and a little bit about what you do here at Website Depot.
Yeah. So, hello again. My name is Vanessa. So pretty much the role I take part of here in Website Depot is I do a lot of like the paralegal legal stuff, mostly paperwork. Recently I have been getting trained in different categories, so I'll do like some blog posting. I'm gonna start managing some accounts as well.
Hmm.
So just a little bit about everything, but I will mainly focus on doing most of like the legal paperwork.
Okay. Oh, that makes sense. And that's the critically important part of what happens here at Website Depot, particularly a place with, since we have so many legal clients in the legal field. If you could tell us a little bit about like what's your favorite part of working here, or what's your favorite thing that you've done or worked on so far?
Definitely one of my favorite, I guess, tasks that I've worked on has just been the creation or the partnership that we're gonna have with our new consumer the cookie plug.
Hmm.
So that has been interesting. I was able to be part of like the meeting, so I kind of saw how they broke it down.
Oh,
What is it
wow.
that they're asking from us, and what we can give them back, of course. So that has been pretty interesting.
I bet it. I mean, just in what you've said so far about between broad posting and the meetings and dealing with all these legal documents, that can be pretty tough. I mean, so what are some of the challenges that you've already had to tackle here during your time at Website Depot?
I think one of the main challenges that I did overcome just recently was with the DBAs. I'm familiar with what they are. I just never did that in my previous job. So
Gotcha.
for me, it was like a bit of a challenge, but of a learning experience as well. So
Hmm.
that has been interesting. And then maybe just like using some of the programs that we have here, like I've never used before, like Canva and stuff like that. So, but it's been fun, like working around with it and just like playing with it.
Absolutely. No, that makes sense. And that's a big part of what of how Website Depot works, as I'm sure you've already noticed, is that folks will get hired to do one job and end up learning a lot of different things and different responsibilities and end up working on things very far afield from where they started when they came here. So on that same topic, like what is it, what's something you could tell people about Website Depot that are maybe just encountering the company for the first time, or a little bit about what it is that we do here?
Yeah, I would say that Website Depot is, the place to go to if you want to start your business. A lot of people who are starting a business don't really sometimes know how to like manage a website, so we'd help you with that. We'll create like posts for you, content. It just depends like what you're looking for. So I would
Mhm.
say like for somebody who doesn't know what Website Depot does or do, but that's kind of what we major in, I guess.
No, I think that's exactly
Uh-huh.
right. And I think just kind of building on that. I mean, obviously, you're one of the more recent additions to the team, and we're very glad to have you. So, where do you see, like, what do you see that's coming ahead, or where Website Depot might be going, or the industry, any of that?
I think Website Depot is definitely gonna it's on the start of branching out to one of our biggest consumers, which is gonna be the 420 aspect of it. Now that
Mhm.
we have some leverage into that. So I think it's fun to see like the company just have turnabouts and not just like necessarily work with only small businesses and stuff like that.
Mhm. No, that's absolutely true. That makes all the sense in the world. And now, I had that ask you. Then now that we've covered Website Depot, we cover a little bit about you. If you could tell us a bit about yourself, what you're into, some kind of hobbies, maybe what led you to Website Depot, all that kind of thing.
Yeah, so a little bit about myself. I was working at a law firm before this, so that's kind of how I got brought into the team over at Website Depot.
Mhm.
But I'm really just like open to learning a lot of stuff. I think this is a new opportunity for me to be able to branch out more in like the business aspect of where I see myself in the future. And then a little bit about myself too is I guess like some of my hobbies would be like going to the gym or playing soccer.
Mm.
That's like one of my two top hobbies, I guess I would say, other than
No,
my
that
dog.
those are big things. So a couple follow-up questions that'll probably get cut from this, but I'm curious now, is it where do you play soccer and what kind of dog?
I have a Bichon Frise, a poodle.
Mm.
And
Okay.
right now I just play like on in an outside league on Sundays with family and
Nice.
friends.
Nice.
So that's like interesting. Just a little getaway from like the job aspect of every day.
Oh, 100%. You need that. And yeah, my last two questions. One, I have to ask this. I'm sure it's wrong. Somebody behind you went and adjusted the thermostat while you were there, and I see you're wearing a coat. Is it very
Yes.
cold in the office, or like is
No,
it
it's
just?
kind of hot.
Oh, okay. I'm like, your coat looks very warm, and then I saw someone
No,
adjust the
it
AC.
is warm,
Okay.
but it's pretty hot here in the office today, and it's kind of
Okay.
warm outside today too. So
Yes, yes. And well, those are questions I had to ask. Perhaps they'll be cut from this. If so, it's just still worth doing it. My final question is, of course, is there anything that I didn't ask you that you'd like to say, or what's some final thoughts that you would like to leave folks with about you and or Website Depot?
I guess my final thoughts would be that I'm grateful to have been brought into the team. Just because, like I said, Website Depot, even in these last few weeks that I just started here with you guys, I've already seen a lot of like development within what my strategies, like how my strategies can grow here.
Mm,
In the business aspect of it, just because I never really worked with a company like that did all this stuff before. So even for myself,
mm.
like this is a learning experience. One day I can go ahead and do more than what I can do now. So I guess that would be it. I'm just grateful to be brought into the team.
No, that's great. I mean, it's interesting. I reflect back on how, one of the slogans that we have here at Website Depot is where businesses go to grow, and yet it's also where people and employees go to grow too. So
Yeah.
that there's so much that happens. Well, thank you so much for coming on with this and taking the time to talk to us today. It's great to meet you, and yeah, we'll certainly be looking forward to seeing more of you here at Website Depot and more of your great work.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you.
All right. Well, thank you so much. On behalf of Vanessa and Website Depot, my name's Greg Benevent. Take it easy. Have a good night.